Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Here we will learn how to create sales department dashboard. In this dashboard we will learn how to create the annual sales trend, account manager sales comparison by each account manager. We will learn how much each state is creating the revenue and how much target is being achieved by the each state. We will also learn how much contribution towards the total sales is being generated by each of the state. In the end, we will learn how much sales is contributed on annual basis by each of the state and how much is the growth of the revenue in total and by each of the state. We also have put the slices here which will be used for the filtering the data. Let's suppose we filter the data with respect to a state and we click on it and the data will be changed because it's dynamic. Now you can see that the relevant salespersons are available. Total sales of the state, now it's 100% because we have only selected one state. Now it is showing with respect to the one state data only. You can also see the account managers are shown here with respect to the single state only, and the annual sales trend is only shown for the single state. We can also further filter the data using the slicers here by choosing some of the account managers. This can be 3, 4 or 5, whatever the number you can select. Now you can see the trend has changed, the sales comparison has changed with respect to the salespersons we have selected. Actually, the blue area is the salesperson on the slicers, while the light blue area is the unselected persons. You can use the control button to select more slices to use the filter. Now you can see the difference. The data is being shown for each of the state with respect to the relevant salespersons, the growth by those salespersons towards the company revenue, Let's start how to create this dashboard. We have the data backend, that is sales data. It shows the order number, order date, state, account manager, order priority, and more. We will use Ctrl T to create the table. So we can use the pivot table here. We will go to the insert, go to the pivot table, and we will generate the pivot table on the new worksheet and click the OK. Now click on this area. The pivot table fields will be shown here. First of all, we would like to create the annual sales trend chart. For this, we need to create the order date, total order value. This is the total order value net of the cost and discount. Here you can see the data. We need the data on the annual basis and the quarterly basis. But here the data is on the daily basis. So we need to right click on it on the date column and go to the group and select quarter and year and then click OK. Now you can see it's in the quarterly and annual form. Go to the analyze, go to the pivot chart, select the line chart. Click OK. Right click on the buttons and hide all field button on chart. It will clean up the data and look beautiful. Remove all the marks. Now create another sheet and hide the grid lines by unchecking the grid line check mark. Ctrl A and go to the fill and select the light gray color. Now copy this table and paste it here on the dashboard sheet. Remove the y-axis . Change the chart title to the annual sales trend. Adjust the height and width of the table of the chart. Go to the format and do the work there. Now you can copy the same pivot table and paste it somewhere else to create a different chart. Now uncheck the ordered. Now we can see the data is as per the states. We have taken the data for each state in form of revenue. Again go to the analyze, go to the pivot chart and select the pie chart and go to the donut chart options and click OK. Again remove the buttons. Change the title. Remove the legend items. Adjust the height and width of the chart by formatting it. We have the chart, but we don't have the legend item to mention which is the area related to which state. Now to format this donut chart, we have to reduce the hole size. This would increase the thickness of the donut chart. Change the color of the shape by going to the shape field in the format tab. We have chosen red, yellow and light blue. Copy the same chart here in the dashboard. And align it with respect to the previous chart. Now we want to create the slices to use them as buttons. Click on any of the pivot table, go to the analyze and there on the filter side go to insert slicer and you can choose the slices whatever you want, but here we are going to choose the state account manager. The same slices we have used in our dashboard. Click on the slicer of account manager. Increase the column numbers into the option up to 7. Adjust the height and width of the slicer. So the look, what is inside the slicer, what you want to filter. Now you can see the names in the account manager slices. You need to adjust it. The same process will be repeated for the states. Go to the options, go to the column and type 2. Copy both of the slices into the dashboard. Adjust the slices as per the dashboard to look that beautiful. Now you can see that annual sales trend is not getting changed when we select the slices, but the sales share of each state is changing. For that we need to right click on a slicer and go to the slicer setting. When you go to the options, you have the option of report connections, and then you have two pivot tables. You need to check both of the pivot tables. Now you can see it is dynamic for both of the charts. To create the performance charts for each of the states, we need to assume some of the target sales. It could be the budgeted sales of your department. For example, for the state 1, it's 1 million. For state 2, it could be the 300,000, and for the state 3, it's 150,000. We have copied that. Now we use VLOOKUP formula to find out the value for the state from the pivot table chart. It is being done because this performance chart is a combination of two charts which will not be allowed in the pivot chart. So we have to create a simple table which is not the pivot table. Therefore we used a different table and use the VLOOKUP formula to get the values from the pivot table and make it dynamic as well. Go to the chart and create a simple donut chart. Now select the data, click to the add, type the series name. It can be anything or you can use the state name. Now go to the series value. And select the value. There is some error because we have one there, previous value. We only need to select the total sales and variance and assume that total sales target is 100%. So we can make it look like this. Now we need to make the performance chart like this, showing some bars into the chart. We need to create 3 different charts, so we need to copy the same chart and paste it here. You can do it by doing the Ctrl C and Ctrl V. We need to change the data by going to the select data in the chart data range. Remove the legends so it looks simple. Now you can copy and paste the pivot table to another location to create a different chart. As we need to create the chart for the account salespersons, so we have to select the sales managers and the revenue. So we can create this account sales managers chart, which is the bar chart. We need to select the clustered bar chart. Remove the field buttons of the pivot chart. Remove legends and x-axis and change the title. Now copy and paste the chart on the new dashboard. Adjust the chart height and width. Now we need to create the performance charts as per the dashboard. So we copied those charts here in the dashboard, and we're gonna adjust the height and width of the charts. We are removing the account title of the chart, so its size should be increased. Now we will adjust the size of the chart so as to align all of them. We will learn the formatting in the next lecture. We will also share this dashboard with file for the first 100 subscribers for free. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Thank you.